right, here we are down along the Youghiogheny River.
What's the name of it?
Youghiogheny.
Youghiogheny?
Youghiogheny River.
Really?
And this is a very, very clean river
Here.
that runs off the Monongahela River. And what you're looking at is some property that's actually for sale.
Yeah.
It's 11 acres of land. And you could probably see why nobody jumped to the yards. It's along the river, and it's kind of swampy, and occasionally has been known to flood out.
Oh, so have it happened before?
I'm sure it has. I mean, when you get one of those ice winter where the river kind of solidifies with ice.
Wow.
And then it
so
falls.
that river literally gets ice.
Oh yeah.
It freezes.
It'll freeze us solid, actually. They're cold enough.
And there's some beautiful houses around.
Yeah, but along the trail there's some very beautiful homes.
Yeah.
And if you was to buy the property and maybe build your house on stilts, I mean, they do it in Louisiana.
There you go. There.
Down in the swamp area, but
I mean, this is abundant with fish.
Oh yeah, good fishing. You know, you have access to. I mean, to me, it comes off as like a private river because it's not accessible, or like open rather. It's accessible but not open like the Ohio and the Allegheny and the Monongahela River. This is kind of like its own private entry, and so you just
you gotta go fast, Em. Come on, Em.
Come on, Em. Come on, our police lady.
Our soon-to-be police. Come on.
This is again M&Mfavor, and here we are down at the Boston Trail along the Youghiogheny River. It's a beautiful day, day, and as you can see, the foliage is not fully blown. There's still a lot more brown than green, but it's beautiful, and we decided to come out here and kind of take it all in with nature.
It's so nice because finally it got warmer, and as you can see, people are jogging around, and people are not fully closed with winter jackets and everything. We could wear the t-shirts. People are wearing shorts now.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
What's it about? How many degrees is it approximately today?
Maybe around 80 something.
Yeah, about feels about 85. Maybe.
Yeah.
About 85 degrees.
It's the Philippine weather.
We got a touch of the Philippines.
Yes, touch of the Philippines.
Absolutely. Oh, good. There it goes. There you go.
So now that you are finally here in the Philippines.
Yes.
And you finally saw your woman. How did it feel?
It was excitement beyond my wildest imagination. It was like 1,000
So
Christmases.
it's a relief. It's a relief when you finally found her.
Yeah, found her. And the joy and the excitement. 1,000 questions, 1,000 answers just came right face to face.
Which is really.
That was a spectacular view.
Beautiful hotel.
It caught the bay.
Yeah, the Manila Bay.
The Manila Bay, the perfect shot. Spectacular view. Just in the balcony, just.
It's so nice.
My God, it was just.
It was a nice day. We thank you, Jinky Pakure, and Ryan, my brother. Thank you so much for accommodating us, and the entire stay in Manila was a beautiful experience because
was.
you know, we got to get together with Jinky, Ryan,
Yes, we
go
did.
around.
And that was awesome. That was an
That's
awesome moment.
one of the most memorable days in my
Yes,
life.
it was.
In my life. So finally I was able to hug him.
Yeah.
Finally I was able to kiss him. And we had our first breakfast.
Well, yeah, that's right. Because we had the breakfast before we had the dinner with
Oh
Ryan
yeah, we had the
and
breakfast
Jinky.
first.
Yeah,
We had the breakfast
That
at
was
Salazar's
great.
restaurant.
yeah,
I couldn't forget that.
that was awesome.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
and
and-
but I tell you what, folks, my expectation was to go to the wet market, and that was also one of the highlight features of my visit, was to go to the wet market.
Where the fresh seafood.
Fresh sea. I mean, all lobster, crab, things I didn't even know about. One of the things that I liked about the wet market is the fish called
Lapu-lapu.
lapu-lapu.
Yeah, he loved the lapu-lapu.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! It's a fish I've never tasted. I've tried to find something similar and couldn't. Plus, the chef assists you in picking out what you want and then taking it live from the wet market to the restaurant, cooking it up and then serving it.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you that service as I've never seen it, and the food was mwah. It was. I mean, it was shrimp, garlic shrimp with cheese. It was deep fried, which I never taste deep fried lobster.
Yeah.
Deep fried lobster. Cheese. Was it clams with cheese? It was. I'd never tasted it.
Baked clams.
Baked clams.
Yeah.
And then listen, folks. This is the highlight of the dinner, is that I was the only Westerner there, okay, at the dinner table, drinking a Mountain Dew.
And the rest of us is drinking buko juice.
What's buka juice, man?
The coconut juice.
Coconut juice.
The coconut water.
And I was like, wait a minute, this can't be not better than my Mountain Dew.
Something is wrong in
Yeah,
here.
something's wrong with this picture, because I'm drinking and I said, and it looks so nice. I mean, you know, it's a natural coconut, cut it with a hole in it with a straw, and I'm like, I want one of them.
I tell you.
But you know, it just it was awesome. We had an awesome moment. That was my first time meeting your brother.
A big fist in front of us.
Wow, you like that up there? I gotta give it to you, man. That was smooth. How do you know?
That's love. Just a lot of food, a lot of. Oh, and we have so much excess. So Ryan have to bring it to his quarters so that he could eat the rest.
Yeah, there was so much.
We were so full.
We couldn't take all that back.
But it's worth it.
It was.
Oh, I can't wait to go back there.
Yeah, we gotta hit that up.
I can't wait to go there.
we gotta hit that up. We're gonna bring a team.
With families, you know.
A team of friends and family that want to experience the culture.
Yeah.
And I would not do the Philippines justice by not mentioning this. They are the most kind, sweet people that I've ever met going into a country, and just pleasant experience. I mean, all of them were just kind.
Yeah.
You know, just some countries you can go to where there's stereotypes.
Yes.
And then they got barriers, you know. But I never felt that. It was always pleasant. I went and worked out at the gym. It was a pleasant experience, and I really made me feel invited to the country. And so I can't wait to come back. Now, some of the things that I seen that really etched in my mind was some of the poverty that existed in Manila. You know, there was times we went out at night and just kind of walked to the restaurant and walked around, and you know, I couldn't get that out of my mind. The little precious children who were out. I'm talking about babies that were maybe 3 or 4 years old, carrying their little siblings that were armed babies. That just they're used to the traffic.
They're used to it.
They weren't a bit bothered by the literally inches away from their little bodies. And then seeing families, literally families sleeping on the streets together, gone. I mean, oblivious to our presence. However their day went, they did. You could tell they were used to sleeping on the sidewalk, and that, you know, that just kind of you can't enjoy and take in the culture unless you see the tourist side as well as the poverty side. And we are looking forward to bringing a team and doing some outreaches and food distribution and just reach our fellow men and helping them some way economically. And so that's what God has given to us to do. And so we're looking forward to that. So I was really taken by the sight. I've been to Haiti, and you know, poverty looks the same globally. It doesn't matter. Some a little bit more severe than other, and some of the image that I seen in the Philippines, I also seen in Haiti as well. And I tell you, it bothered me. It was difficult trying to remove the images out of my mindset. Is why we have taken up that cause to do outreach. You yourself, did extensive. While I was in the United States, we would send monies, and you did an awesome job in setting up a food distribution around COVID, and it was a Christmas holiday showing you the appreciation, which was done with such excellence. I mean, Mama Gonzalez and Papa Gonzalez were all involved.
They got busy. Chopping up.
Yeah, I mean, it was a family affair. Everybody's hands on deck, and it was very successful. And I encourage our viewers to go and look at the video of our outreach, because that's the hub of our mission. That's the center of our outreach in providing economic empowerment as well as food distribution as well. So now was the big day, the big moment, where we flew from Manila to San Jose Antique to meet Mama and Papa Gonzalez. And I tell you, it was such a warm welcome, beautiful home, and I got to eat the Filipino breakfast. And it was
Filipino breakfast.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here, and they cooked a nice Filipino, Miss Gonzalez. She made a nice Filipino meal here. It was. What was I drinking?
I think just water.
Water. It was some good water. You know what? It was some good. It was so good. I thought it was sweet. You know, but it was awesome, and everything was fast paced, folks. I only had about, including the flights, I think I had a solid week of really enjoying and taking it in with her mom and dad.
Yeah, so
we stayed
at after a few days. We went back to the house, because I prepared a little of dinner just to welcome my very special visitor in the house. So we had a little cookout with some friends and family.
That was awesome.
And of course, tapos sa akin, may and of course, wine came from grapes. And of course, wine is also a biblical drink. And even Jesus performed miracles through his first miracle through the wine.
The cookout was awesome. It was a surprise cookout. I had no idea. She kept it quiet. It was supposed to be a surprise. She kept saying, I got something special. I'm thinking, you know, a little gift or something. Here she invited friends from the police department, from the school. I mean, these were some very important folks in her life that were professionals. And they wanted to find out, who is this American that is interested in our little songbird? It began with one of the leadership from her church. They came out and they actually ministered the word. And
that's Pastor Regine, one of my favorites.
It was awesome.
She's a very dear friend of mine, Pastor Regine Calaor, together with her husband, Nong Momon. And they have always been there. They've always been there in our ups and downs.
It was awesome.
So it was a very ministering night.
Yes, it was. And it was so much ministering that people were sending Maricar Texas saying, "Oh, I didn't know y'all got married."
Yeah, they thought we got married.
Because I mean, it was that moment. It was that type of moment. It was incredible.
It was the most unforgettable nights too in my life, because he sang for me.
Yeah.
And it was so beautiful.
I can't believe what God has done. Through what He's given life to one. But it's if she lovely, made from love. Baby, I want to let you know that I'm in love with you, girl. You just took my heart. No one ever done my heart like you, girl. And I'm yours forever.
They asked actually it was her. She asked, "Sing, babe, sing," and so I sung a karaoke song, and she loved it. I dedicated to her by Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Isn't she lovely? And
that was
I had fun. It
that
was just so fun.
That was so beautiful. That was a beautiful song, and we enjoyed that.
Yeah.
All the itineraries are already written. So this day would be having this one. The next day we'll be going here. The next day we're traveling. So, oh, babe, I need to sleep. I need to rest.
Listen, folks.
We got so busy.
I kid you not. My vacation rest didn't begin until I came home and got in my bed. It was nonstop. She narrated this thing by the minute. She wasn't letting a minute go by without it being invested in us. And so it was constant. I was like, "All right, babe, what next? We're going to get on the bus and we're going here."
Yes,
okay.
Yes, I could feel he was groggy.
My eyes were red as beets. I was
we were traveling and he was going like this. "Babe, are you all right?" "Oh, yeah, babe, I'm all right." And he would
Woo!
But it's all worth it.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
I had no
after
regrets.
that night, after that dinner night, we went straight to Boracay. How did you love Boracay,
Oh,
babe?
Boracay was awesome. Boracay, am I pronouncing it right?
Boracay.
Boracay is one of the main tourist, one of many. Okay, might I add. It's one of the most traveled, I believe I'm saying right, tourist attraction, and it has paragliding and jet skiing and all. They got a lot of activities, a lot of eateries, and white sand. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And so we got to stay. We just stayed just one. She just wanted me to see it, and it was beautiful. Was it a 4-hour bus drive or a 3-hour?
Yeah,
4-hour bus drive.
4 hours.
The bus drive was entertaining because you're going along the coastline of the ocean and you're seeing the different islands. It was just breathtaking. Everything was just. It's like
Yeah.
You really take in how beautiful God's creation is, and by looking at the beauty of the island, it was just breathtaking. So when we got there, I wanted to. My first thing is I gotta eat. I wanna taste something that I didn't. But we only stayed for one night. It was just like in and out, and then boom, we were out. And plan on taking our team there when we come over next time, so that they can experience. It's really well worth it. Again, they have station 1, 2, and 3 stations, and the quality of hotels, of course, priced according to which station, and it's nice. I mean, if you were into the nightlife and the excitement, they got that station. I myself, I like the more conservative, quiet, chill back.
You might want to stay at station 2 or station 1.
Yeah, I like that. But don't get me wrong, I like intermingling and getting among the excitement and the fun. And we did. We actually walked around at night, and you've seen people at the beach. It was dark as heck. Now, another thing is when we went, there was an overcast. So we couldn't really enjoy the brilliancy of the sun because it was an overcast. In fact, I think it even might have rained a little bit.
It did. We didn't even have time to swim, to go swimming. It was an in and out. He is just naturally sweet. He just loves surprises, and he always surprises me. So he actually scheduled his flight back to the United States celebrated our love day or our Valentine's Day ahead. He bought me a cake, and we spent, literally we just spent the night dancing.
Wait, can I say this? It's funny when you go and make a trip like that. You kind of condense all the holidays
in one.
Yeah,
so that's Valentine's Day, Christmas Day, birthday, New Year, in one.
It's like, bam, okay, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy love day. And you're...
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, everything.
Feliz Navidad. Everything is being condensed because you know that you ain't going to see them for a while. So it's funny. I thought I'd add that in, but go ahead, babe.
He let me say my... the things that I look forward to, my wishes, my prayers, and we just prayed together. What I love about him is you would just find him early in the morning. I used to get up in the morning and see him in the corner. And what he's doing in the corner, he's just having his praise and worship and just praying. That touched my heart since day one. And that what made me love him even more. And he is just naturally sweet. We would just be dancing, we would just be singing. He's just making everything so special. That's what until now he doesn't change. He's just consistent. That's what I love about him. So
Oh man, that was the longest walk. Now, when coming to Manila, everything was fast,
Everything was fast.
everything went into slow motion. It just kind of slowed down as I was walking into the airport, and I remember giving the last embrace and walking into the wrong area waiting. I could have missed my plane, folks.
He nearly missed his
I
flight.
almost missed my flight because I was in, where was I at? A restaurant?
A Jollibee.
Look,
So I have to tell the guard, sir, can you please let me in? When they're inside, he was on his phone like trying to figure out, am I on
been a nightmare, folks, to miss that plane. And
Yes.
so I was, but I knew something. I said, no, wait a minute, something ain't right with this picture. So yeah, that was interesting. So when I flew into Haneda, I seen the quarantine sign, huge quarantine sign, and I'm like, man, what's going on? And then when I got to JFK, that's when they officially announced.
That's the
COVID-19.
beginning of COVID.
Yeah.
He came in here in the Philippines with those canceled flights, with those volcano eruptions.
Yeah.
With, and now coming back to the United States with the first boom of COVID.
Yes.
So we were just pondering about it and said it's gone.
I mean, folks, you know, we share this because you talking about impossible odds. I mean, it was one thing after another, but I'm going to tell you, and this is for some of you that are in a LDR relationship, anything worth having is worth fighting for.
That's right.
And you have to be the one that determines the value of your relationship. I myself were so convinced that this woman was worth every sacrifice, every dime, every dollar. It didn't matter. You know, if I had to swim to the Philippines, I told her, I said, look, don't worry, I'll be back. I said, you can mark that down.
I remember that.
And I said, I'm coming to get you. Don't you worry. I said, I'm coming to get you. And so to come back and find that, you know, there's COVID, and then we went through
that where it all started.
Yeah,
the waiting game started because of the restrictions and everything. But the good thing about it is, he started right away. Upon coming back to the United States, he started the process, the visa processing, so we could come together again. But those years of waiting have been like it felt so long. It felt so very distant.
Yeah, but that's when you insert creativity in your relationship to eliminate the longevity of waiting, because it's during that waiting process that couples get bored of each other, and they just like no, that's when you insert creativity. That's when, and I would take her fishing. I would take her with me on the road. I would,
groceries,
even when we had a winter storm, she was
laundry,
jogging,
biking, fishing, driving.
Yes.
Like it just felt that we were together.
Yes.
So those waits were worth it. They were all worth it.
And it wasn't. And I tell the truth of the matter is, during those, even the lockdown, we had to strategize a different approach, because you have to find creative topics. We would do surveys on each other. You know what I mean? Find out the likes and dislikes. Try to find out what works and what doesn't work, because we were determined to find out as much about one another as possible. And that takes communication. That takes creativity. And I remember when she was locked down, the lockdown hit the Philippines, she couldn't even go beyond her gate. or only one person, right,
Yeah.
could go into town to
get the
get.
necessities.
There wasn't nobody at the beach. There wasn't nobody walking around freely. You had to get what you had to get and get back to the house, or you would get pulled
And
over.
the thing was, this was the thing. When he was there at Haneda, he started to feel something strange in his body, and
Yeah.
and
that's true.
we just found out that, oh, those are the symptoms of COVID, where we don't even know what COVID was
didn't even know
at that moment until he came back to the United States, and there we said, oh, that and good thing. They haven't started pulling out passengers yet because if that had happened, you could have stayed at Haneda Bev for quite a long time for your quarantine. You know,
that was a challenging moment in our relationship, and even though we were both feeling the effects of the lockdown. And the restrictions, but in spite of that, we had awesome times of laughter and humor.
We did.
And just enjoying one another.
Yeah.
And it's made us stronger to this day, to where there's not too much that we cannot face. We've been through
answered prayers and mercies of the Lord that we were able to survive all those hindrances that made us even stronger.
I wonder with our relationship, we had learned during those crisis moments to dig our relationship deep and in the Word of God and prayer and fasting and getting to know one another and so it anchored our relationship. And it's what has helped us sustain, even though we haven't been married long. It's what you put in to that relationship that'll give you that longevity. And I thank God. I thank God what we came through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thank God that He took us through COVID and took us through the volcano and took us through the setbacks and it just anchored deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper.
That's right.
And so and it brings us to where we're at.
And at the end of the
today.
day, all you can say is those are all worth it.
Yeah.
Those have been great parts of our journey together up to this day.
Right.
So it's rewarding. At the end of the day, it's a very rewarding feeling that we are now right here together and having a blast.
Yes, we
being
are.
married and
Yes, we are.
building our own family. So in our next episode, we're gonna tell you about how we did the process, how we started the process of our visa, and the things that we have to go through, the process, the procedures, and everything before we even finally got here.
Yeah.
So we want to invite you to please support our YouTube channel. It's M&Mfavor. It's capital letter M, the symbol and capital letter M and small favor. M&Mfavor. So please like, subscribe, and share our videos. So we are making these videos to inspire those couples who are in a long distance relationship to hang in there, and it'll be worth the wait. Right, baby?
Yes, it will. Well said, babe. Well said. Until then, God bless.
Thank you so much
And
for
we'll see you
watching.
we'll
Once
see you next
again,
time.
I want to leave this line. I know you have heard this already, but once you go black, you really, really don't want to go back. That's proven. God bless you. Thank you for watching.